Alex is working in doing independent research with myself and Chris Grant. He's working on an environmental DNA project where the idea is to cut costs related to assessing streams for what's in the stream.
Essentially, what I'm working on now is an outgrowth of what I was working on over the summer. We were looking specifically for streams that have brook and brown trout populations in them.
Alex wrote a mini proposal to me to try to do some unassessed waters work using an environmental DNA approach, which is combining a molecular to a real-world applicable system that is being funded by federal and state agencies.
Now, the traditional way that you find streams with brook and brown trout is you basically ask the Fish and Boat Commission or local fishermen, have they seen any of these streams? When you get a lead, you have to go out and electrofish. However, the problem with that is it's expensive, it takes a lot of time, and you end up with a high level of mortality and injury to the fish. So what I've been working on is developing a way to extract DNA directly from large amounts of water. So the idea is that you have fish swimming in this water, losing skin cells. Now, if I can filter 6 to 10 liters of that water, I can get enough skin cells that I can actually isolate that DNA and determine what species are in the water without having looked at a single fish. And that not only saves time and money, but it also reduces the risk of injury to the researchers and the research organisms. You could only do this at Juniata, where you work so closely with your professors, and I've been involved in these projects for so long that I'm given a lot of independent sort of autonomy over my own projects. I came here knowing that I wanted to study evolutionary ecology. So when I was talking to my advisor, Dr. Buonaccorsi, he recognized that the sort of work that he does in the lab was something that fit along with my research interests, which is why he gave me the opportunity as a freshman to sort of job shadow older students in the lab doing research. I got an internship with him over that following summer, so the summer between freshman and sophomore year. And that's where I did a lot of really in-depth research in population genetics, and I ended up getting a lot of that research published.
Compared to a large school, just the ability, if a student is actively engaged, interested, has good work ethic, they can get plugged into research here, and it can really serve them well for the future. I know that I would have killed for the opportunities that I'm able to provide my research students with.
I'm applying to graduate school this year, and when I can say that I have several papers that I have published, one of which that I wrote myself, that's going to be a huge help.
And Juniata is able to offer that type of experience to their students. I think it puts them ahead upon graduation. It's rare, it's unique.